Hi guys and welcome to TaylahTalk. Today I'm doing a let's talk about, and we're going to be talking about the most depressing thing, my love life. By the way, how great is this lighting right here? Just like call Vogue, because this is cover material. So that's why I'm kind of like over here and like this. I'm sure as the sun goes down I'll be able to like graduate over here, but for now, here we are. You're probably thinking, Taylah, why aren't you in your filming space again? And kids, like children, neighbors' children outside ruining my life. Just like this lighting. Maybe I'm gonna lose the light. I hope not. So basically, yeah, we're gonna be talking about my love life. So I guess we should just hop right to it, shall we? Basically, my love life started in like kindergarten, which sounds sus. I had a crush on a guy called Bradley, and I don't know about him anymore. Like, I think he only went to my school until like year 2 and then he disappeared. But he was beautiful. He had like glasses and brown hair, and I remember I always tried to get close to him. And I don't know if you ever like knew about it or not, but I always like tried to, like, when we play like kiss and catch, I'd always be going after him, like, come get me, boy. Sorry. And then like my next like proper crush, I wouldn't say like proper crush until I got to like about like 15, but my next one was in year 4, so I was like 9 or 10, I think. And his name was James. He may see this, maybe, because I think I'm friends with him on Facebook, or I'm friends with friends that could show him this. And I remember I was so into him because like all the girls were into him, and like, you know, just wanted to follow the crowd like the sheep I am. Bah! Whatever that was. And then after I started getting like close to him and like talk to him and stuff, I realized he had warts on his knees. And so I was like, ew. I was 9. And then after that, I don't remember really having like a proper crush on anyone until I was like 15. And I guess my first kiss came from this guy, and it wasn't even like, he didn't even want to kiss me. It was like on Truth or Dare, which is like, I think a lot of people, especially people I've talked to, kind of get their first kisses from Truth or Dare, which kind of makes us seem a bit sad that people don't want to kiss us on their own free will. But I mean, what do you do? I remember it being like on a hill, on a stairway, like, which was like in the hill outside, I don't know, and it wasn't good, it wasn't great, it was nothing special, and it was almost like a waste. But I had such a big crush on him, I was like, yeah, it's my chance. Yeah, it was nothing. He like never liked me back or anything, and then a few years later he like he messaged me saying that he wanted to be friends again and stuff, and I'm like, no. No. I asked people on my Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. I was like, I'm forgetting one. To ask me questions, and I got a decent amount of questions, and I kind of just picked like a couple because I didn't want to like make this video go for like an hour and a half, because like this is my love life. Like, I could do so many stories on this, and this is just kind of like touching base on it and what I've learned and what you should learn from my mistakes. We should get to the questions first, and then I'll tell you everything I've learned. And I use learnt because I still don't know what I'm doing. One of the questions was, what's your favorite trait and least favorite trait in a boyfriend? My favorite trait in a boyfriend is like just like all the touching. like affection. That's the word we're gonna use. Affection. I like the hugs, and like coming up from behind and hugging him from behind, and like telling me I'm pretty, and like, you know, I like to be fluffed up a little bit. Like, I'm a girl, we like those things. I'm pretty sure guys like it too though. Like if you tell a guy they're handsome, they'll be like, My least favorite is probably just like disrespect. Like, it's really not that hard to be respectful in a relationship. Like, when you start dating someone, you learn like how they work and what they like and what they don't, and basically just by like not like abiding by their rules or anything, but like taking into account that different things affect people differently, and acknowledging that it might hurt your partner's feelings if you do things that they've expressed that they don't like. And I've dated, like, I'm pretty sure every guy I've dated at one point, like, does something I don't like, just because. And most of the time I feel like, hey, I don't like that, they'll stop, and sometimes they don't, and that's when you break up with those people. Or you don't break up with them, you just keep stressing it to them, and then if they don't get it, then break up with them. One other question was like, if was like how to move on once you've broken up with someone, and how to like get on to that next stage of, like, you know, like you break up with someone. I hate this lighting, I'm so sorry. When you break up with someone and then you've got to kind of like take a step forward into meeting someone new. I think the question was based around that, and that's the kind of stage I'm in right now. Like, me and my boyfriend just broke up just before Valentine's Day. Like, I love my life. Sarcasm to its fullest. And basically I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm trying to find someone new, but at the same time still not. Like, I'm not quite there yet. But the way it works is like, from like previous relationships and stuff, you've just got to kind of start talking to people. Like, I understand not being flirty with people, but just like start conversations with people, like either you're into, or people who could potentially be someone you're into. Like, you've just gotta like start the conversation and see what happens, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and if it does, it does. It's kind of just like getting back out there, like they say, like you climb back on the horse. That sounds whatever. But like, don't go rushing into anything, because then they become a rebound. Like, unless you want them to be a rebound, like if you want that, like, go ahead, like just jump on that horse. And I was about to say go for a ride, but that's a little naughty. Definitely just about getting back out there and essentially starting all over, like Miley Cyrus taught me, out of the fire and into the fire again. You make me want to forget and start all over. Why do you watch me? But yeah, it's just all about trying again, and also with relationships, don't expect what happened with the last person to happen this time, because that will almost be like a direct downfall in your relationship and could make you break up. Like, so you're essentially letting your ex-partner win again, and you don't want that. And every time I go like this, I see that and I'm like, I've just gotta like know when to hold them, when to fold them. You've just got to kind of like learn over time what works for you and what works for you in relationships and things of that nature. And don't do anything you normally, oh my god, it went away, oh my god, yes, the sun's behind a cloud, you can only just see it. Live in the dream. But yeah, you just gotta like, I'm really horrible at this. This is about me. It should be about me. It should be about my love life. But yeah, I've learned that guys come from the most random places. Like, you meet them in just the randomest places. I've dated guys online, I've dated guys from school. I haven't really dated anyone from anywhere else, but I know my friends have. You can meet anyone anywhere. Like, if you're brave enough to go up to someone in a supermarket and be like, hey, you're cute, let's do something. Or like, let's go to dinner on the... I feel like this is awful advice. Just, what? If you're brave enough, go for it. If you're at a party and you just met someone and you're feeling them, be like, hey, what's your number? Let me call you. I'm personally not that confident, but when I do catch wind of someone liking me and I'm into them, I'm like in there like swimwear, and then I'm super confident, because it's like, I know that I'm not gonna get rejected here. So how you doing, honey? Basically, going back to my love life, like, my love life isn't perfect. I've been cheated on, I've been lied to, I've been deceived, I've been blamed for things. I'm not saying I'm no angel or I'm no saint, but I know when I'm in relationships, I dedicate myself completely to the relationship, and like, I'm all in it to win it. And then if I start losing interest, then I break up with them, which is what I've done. Or like, or they break up with me. But as of yet, I've broken up with every boyfriend I've ever had. Not that I've had that many. My love life as of right now is non-existent, and I'm sticking to it that way for as long as I possibly can, or just until I get bored of it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a big believer in faith. I'm a big believer in faith. I'm a big believer in fate, and like things happen for a reason, and like there's obviously like something else destined for me, and I know my self-worth. That's something I want to preach right now. Okay, you watching this video. That looks creepy, doesn't it? Believe in your self-worth. There is nothing more annoying than being a part of or knowing someone who's a part of a relationship where their self-worth is like just lowered. Like, you know you're worth this, and if he's treating you like this, you need to go bye. like you need to know your worth and like all that kind of stuff. And that took time in relationships. It took me time to learn my worth, but now I do, and now I know what to accept and what not to accept and all that kind of jazz. I know what I'm worth, and I know how I deserve to be treated and how everyone deserves to be treated, really. I don't expect people to like get on their hands and knees for me or anything, but I know like what's wrong and what's right, and that all comes with time. And if you're young, like, you're young. That sounds so stupid. If you're young, you're young. If you're young, you have like all the time in the world to work this out, so like don't rush it and just live your life. I'm sorry, I'm having such a bad hair day. It happens sometimes, you know, it just turns to shit. And I just don't want to fix it. That's basically it for this video. If you want to know any more about my love life, feel free to comment down below and ask me as many questions as you want, and I'll probably do like a Q&A based on my love life, which is kind of depressing. But I hope I helped in some way. I just feel like this was kind of a conversation because it's a let's talk about, so I just talked about my love life. I didn't really go into too much detail, but if you want to know any more, please comment down below and subscribe. I've noticed a few people subscribing lately, so if you're new, hey! And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so because I love you. That's gonna be the thumbnail. And until next time, I'll talk with you later. Bye. I'm so grand. I'm so fancy. You already know.